What it do, snackers, snackettes, and snack X's? It's your boy Gage. I'm here with San, and I'm here with Jokes, and you are now tuned into Loading Snacks Week, where we get together once a week and we talk about things that are happening in pop culture. And
Today,
today we're happy to have you here right at the start, Jokes. Put your glasses up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Today we're going to talk about what else? The MCU, because why wouldn't we talk about the MCU? We're going to talk about Eyes of Wakanda. We are going to talk about Fantastic Four again, but in a slightly different context.
okay.
Then we might play a game, but I haven't decided yet.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to talk about Evo. There's a lot of news that came out of Evo this weekend. You know what? Let me run that back. What's up, Doctor Who? Feels like such a long time. So happy to see you here. We are going to talk about Evo. We're going to talk about some things from Evo. We're not going to get into everything because it's a little too. It's just listen, for a podcast where we get very nuclear, like down to the nittiest of gritty of details. Even I'm like, fighting game community joint, man. It might be a little too. We might have to, like, what's up, Cuddy? Hey, listen, Cuddy. Let me throw out an apology really quickly. What's up, Candace? I owe you an apology, Cuddy, because I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, I was like, hey, look, got this new game. Looks like we might have to jump in it, have at it. And like, I played it. I think Sin played it.
Yep. I was doing a tutorial. Let's put it that way, yeah.
And then haven't been back in it, right?
It was intense, not gonna lie.
Nah, it is. And I'm not fearful of that or scared of that. Like I want to get into it.
It's
and I'll be honest.
You gotta mentally prepare for that. I feel like that type of game.
You said you're not prepared for it?
No, I think that's the type of game you have to mentally prepare for, like going into, because of how intense and serious it is. Like I said, it was like we talked. It was a new combat system. You got to kind of learn and feel out. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy to do that when you're actually playing it than not. You know what I'm saying? Just one of them type of things, like a learning curve to it. So,
yeah, that's not it. I mean, yes, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool, like all of that. Like I'm cool to jump in together and like figure all that out together.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddy, let me tell you how serious it is. I even hit Frosty and was like, "Hey, Frosty."
Yep.
You might have to get this joint, be in on this joint with us, right? But I digress. Let me say this too. I also thought July was like a less busy month for us as a group, as a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we knew like August was gonna be on.
It was gonna be popping.
It's gonna be so busy. We might not have time to get to some of that stuff. However, I was sick over the weekend. It's been some long nights, like just kind of the way schedule and stuff has been. Had to get through some, regular home affairs and stuff like that or whatever. And just haven't been able to find myself in the mood to kind of get, in that space. However, right about now, with a bunch of stuff still coming out, like right about now, I'm like, you know what? Need to lock and load. Need to lock and load. Need to get it together for a couple of reasons. One, Extra Life is closer than we may think. I'm talking about objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Cuddy said, I saw a clip of a guy saying, throw grenade after I kick in the door. Ready, go. Door doesn't open. Hey, listen.
I've seen all sorts of stuff like that, Cuddy.
There's going to be shenanigans. We know that.
Or they kick open the door, there's a bomb on the other side.
And that's a possibility too. Now we gotta slow down, disarm the traps. I am concerned about our well-being when we get into the game. But like not necessarily though about us from a tactical standpoint. Listen, Cuddy.
I sent him that information like a week and a half ago, and he never responded to me. I sent it to you personally.
Wait, pause. First of all, we knew the Power Ranger stuff was in the works, but they never made it official. So today, they officially released an actual trailer. And of course, I messaged y'all as soon as that.
Yes, you did.
I was like,
Cuddy, let me make it clear to you. There is no person in my life more excitable than Jokes. Not one. There's a very, very close second. Her name is Zane. And it's only if it's K-pop. Jokes will text this group in the largest capital letters ever. I'm not going to tell you what words he used.
But they were all in caps for sure.
What's up, Heather? Jokes yells at us far more often than you might think. Far more often than you might think.
Man.
Listen, Cuddy, I'm talking about like SummerSlam, somebody's cashing in levels of yelling at us on a regular basis is what I'm talking about. So yes, he has seen the video.
Very much.
He's aware. I don't know what he's gonna do.
I'm gonna play Fortnite because I know I'm gonna have to grind to get them stupid. Hey, listen, and they only showed 3. We only know right now there's 3 Rangers, but
which is crazy.
I'm like, how do you only do the 3? Like, you could easily all 6, 7 colors out here and just say paywall, and it'd have been a wrap.
It's a wrap for you anyway, so I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
I haven't played Fortnite in ages.
So I did the Tommy Oliver ones. I was like, oh yeah, Joe's got that.
I mean, but they showed the Megazord.
They showed the Megazord.
You can't have a Megazord with only 3 Rangers. That's not how that works. I don't know what
Tommy did it at one point.
They can't.
He whooped all of them.
Tommy watched all of them out there. He ain't used the Megazord. He damn sure enough could.
Nah, yeah, like,
but yes, it was seen, and
yeah, it's been seen.
I have to give them props because they did the live action for the reveal of it. They brought back like the Megazord, someone in a suit. That don't look better than what the CG don't in the latest Power Rangers don't that they did. The once and always don't. It looked way better than the CG Megazord.
Jokes. Epic has more money than them.
Hey, they got more money to put someone in a suit versus doing the CG. They could have done the CG and made it look good. But
Jokes. Let me just say, we're talking about Power Rangers. Power Rangers isn't supposed to look good. It's not, bro. Like, here's the thing. There's an element for Power Rangers that I think is so key to why it has lasted so long.
Mm-hmm.
And that key is camp. It's campy. It's campy. Like, there really isn't a really like another really good way to describe the show. It's campy. It is campy television at its campiest, bro. And yeah, so when they do a movie and they try to like make it more serious by making it more realistic and really using the computer graphics to make it look like it should really look, like, it's not that you can't take Power Rangers and make it what Batman Begins was, but you kind of shouldn't, because so much of the charm that exists in Power Rangers comes from it being campy. So like, I want big budget campy. Don't get rid of the campy. Like, does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. Nope.
Yeah.
It's that's
I mean,
that's his identity. Keep the identity the same.
it is like, how long has the show been on TV, Jokes?
Jesus Christ. We had 30 years now.
At least, right? So show's been on 30 years, and we're talking about like they keep doing new. It's not like, oh, it's just reruns or it's
Right.
only in syndication. We're talking about they keep doing new series, adding new people, putting new Rangers in new suits. And it's been campy, cheesy, cheap to make, makes big money, right?
Yep.
And that is so much of what the charm. That's why I think it's popular and why it's lasted, because of that. Because it's campy. It still feels like home. It feels like campy
Mm-hmm.
90s TV mixed with 70s Japanese TV.
Same.
So like, yeah, like it falls more flat when you remove that portion of it. And then like, if it doesn't look campy, then it can't sound campy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so you can't, it's not just the actors or the acting or the writing or whatever. It kind of all has to be there. And the reality of it is, dog, like, Rita Repulsa's a gem, because what her face is saying and what your ears are hearing,
Here
they
ain't the
just
same.
don't go together. And it's perfect. You know, like, it's perfect. That's why it works. So you can't remove that. And the minute you do, it just doesn't hit the same. So you
I'm mad
can't
at that.
turn it into that kind of a franchise. It's not, you know, it's different. Um, Sin,
Yo.
we got to put the show back on the rails.
Okay.
So, in order to do that,
Something we got to do.
we have to complete the intro.
Right.
Jokes has a job to do, and that job is kind of new.
Hey.
I want to take the opportunity to introduce you all to loadingsnacks.com.
Yeah, buddy.
It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of work, some changes and things. And look, it's still a work in progress. There's still things that are going to get updated and kind of get changed, and we're going to continue to make adjustments to it. But we're kind of working to make a bit of a one-stop shop that is separate from, where Patreon is. It gives you access to that, but then also kind of helps keep everything in one place. It's just a little bit easier to deal with. So like, are we on this social media? Yes. Go to loadingsnacks.com and you can find us there, right? So again, still a work in progress. There's still some things that are happening there. We have some like videos that are old favorites. It is as much a place for you all to go just to kind of be able to follow what we're doing, but it is also a bit more of a place from a professional standpoint, for people to go and kind of be able to see what we do when we're out doing panels and hosting things and that kind of stuff too. So here's the truth: completely open to feedback, just like really with everything we do. We want to know what you think, and we're interested to see what you'd like to see in all the spaces that we spend time in. So by all means, take a look. Let us know what you think. Let us know what's working, what's not working. You find a bad link, doesn't go somewhere you want it to go, something looks a little strange to you or whatever. Like, it's not really real till it gets out in the real world in front of people and people kind of test it and have a chance to break it.
Facts.
Give it a whirl. Sin, you got a job to do.
Yes, so let's shout out our top tier patrons, starting with Anthony Cunningham, Marcus Houston, Susan Dortch, Tyrone Carson, Meticulous Skin, Alex Lee, Ellis Mbe, and Kermit Ferguson. Thank you very much. We truly, truly appreciate it.
We do. Next week, I'm going to challenge you to do that without moving your eyebrows.
I'm gonna say that's not gonna happen because I've never even noticed that was a thing. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna fail.
Talk with the eyebrows. Let's start with
jokes.
Yo.
Did you watch Eyes of Wakanda?
I did not. I
Then
forgot.
exclude yourself.
Yep.
What do you mean you forgot? No.
The same way.
Now we
No.
gotta go back.
The same. No. Remember when Sin, like you said something, and Sin said the same thing. It was like, oh damn, thanks for reminding. Like I literally forgotten that same thing, but I just never got a chance to go and actually watch it.
Hey Sin.
Yeah.
You saw all of Eyes of Wakanda?
I'm with jokes. I didn't see a single episode. And I'm be dead reason why. Tell you the straight truth. I
know what it was.
I was so locked into WrestleMania. I mean, SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam week.
And what happened was after night 1, I woke up early before night 2 could start off. I ran my errands and said, you know what? I'm just laying in the bed right now. Let me just throw at least the first episode of Unreal. And I shouldn't have done that.
That was rabbit hole.
Yeah, I was locked into that until those 5 episodes were done. Yeah, I had to just. Yeah. Didn't expect I was going to get that. Please, I'm looking forward to hearing your take on it. I've heard good things on it. So
spoilers are coming. I'm just telling you.
No. I'm cool with that. Yeah, it's only 4 episodes. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, 4 30-minute episodes. Executive produced by Ryan Coogler. His company, Proximity Media, hands in it. In all fairness, I'm just gonna say it out there now. Again, we talked about it a little bit last week, but our good friend Jerry Gaylord is one of the storyboard artists on the show. For a 4 episode, Jokes Ellis said, I love Jokes and Shells being featured solo on the site on mobile. That's crazy. You just have to scroll a little bit more, dog. Like, what are you talking about? Like, scroll a little bit more. Like, what are you talking about?
He gonna come back.
Yeah. Heather said, I saw Eyes of Wakanda. Loved it. Would you like to switch with one of them, Heather? You know what I mean? Come on in. So let me just say, this is one of the best things that has been produced coming out of what the MCU is almost ever. It is canonically the first thing that happens in the MCU. 4 episodes, about 30 minutes apiece, nothing too long. So it doesn't keep you too long, doesn't overstay its welcome. And essentially what you get is you get one story arc, if you will, that is broken into 4 separate places in time along that arc. Doctor Who said, I saw the first one. We'll get back in there. Get back in there, champ. So the show, it has that. When we watch the trailer, saying you mentioned, like, I kind of get that Assassin's Creed vibe. It very much has that Assassin's Creed vibe, right? Like, it is Wakanda through the ages, but told through the eyes of their war dog. So if you think back to Nakia, right, in Black Panther, and like what she was, what T'Challa's uncle was, what Killmonger's father was a war dog, right? People like secret agents, basically, that Wakanda was sent into the world to do reconnaissance or spy on things. And in this case, this early on, they are going out basically to recover pieces of vibranium or artifacts, as they're calling it. Really, is vibranium. So it's like in the episode,
like how they pulled up on U.S. agent in not Winter Soldier. I say Falcon and Captain. Like, no, give us back that. Give us back that.
But they're not. They weren't war dogs. That was
I'm just saying, like, just the concept of it. Like, give it back. That's all.
Again, we don't even want people to know we exist. So this is like extreme. It's not just like, oh, we came here to fight to show you this is like I'm here undercover, sort of, right? Like I'm here on a mission. So when like the first episode starts, basically they have a young lady who was a Dora Milaje who got removed from the Dora Milaje, right? Because she don't follow orders, doesn't whatever. But now they have this artifact that's out in the world. They have this issue with another person who got out of Wakanda and is now running around and basically acting like right. And we have sent other people to go get him, but everybody that we've sent to go get him is somebody that he trained. None of them came.
So that's not working out. Yeah.
So we need to send somebody who's like unorthodox and thinks outside of the box and is a little more unpredictable. So that's why they send her.
Okay.
Right. And so again, just the premise of it is cool. And basically you have this dude who is this Wakandan warrior who has stolen, you know what I mean, vibranium artifacts and has like pure, like in its purple form, right? Like weapons and stuff like that. And he's going around, amassed ships. He's amassed an entire army. He's basically going around enslaving people under the guise of like, I'm gonna give you your freedom though. Like I'm your new god, right? Like and he's calling himself the Lion. You know what I'm saying? And so her job is to go and try to retrieve this artifact back. Yeah, like we said, the Lion. So and it's cool. You could tell, like by the time she gets to him, he's older, he's got gray hair, you know what I mean? But he's got this mask on. The casting is incredible. The acting is great. The choreography and the fighting is like right where it needs to be. Again, it doesn't overdo it, it doesn't underdo it. And he's got warriors from China. He's got a shield maiden. Literally looks like they ripped her like right out. Like he's got a shit like like and she got to fight all of them joints. Like she basically wrecking everybody. Like it's it's kind of dope. Without spoiling exactly what happens at the end of that one, when you get to the next episode, you have another war dog, somebody else.
Is it the same animation style each of the 4 or 5 episodes?
Yeah, it's always the same animation style. It's all computer animated. This one is the one that takes place in Troy, right? It's
right. So I looked up
city
to
of
that.
Troy, they doing, right, and he's like best friends with Achilles. Achilles is his man. You know what I mean? But really, he's just there so they can get into the city of Troy because they got one of the artifacts in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's really dope to kind of see the way they kind of put that little twist on it and whatever. The line was pressed with
Black Lightning. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's speaking with an African accent, so like you might not like hear it,
right?
Necessarily, but like when they get into the episode with Troy is really dope. Again, he's with these soldiers and they got their swords and he's like hands, like hand to hand, like it's different. Like it's you know what I mean. It's cool. He's going by the name Memnon. So like if you're familiar with the story of Troy, you've heard the character Memnon. That's not dope. His real name, but that's the name that you know what I mean.
That's dope. They tied into like the real mythology and stuff like that. That's cool.
Yeah. But the other thing that's dope about it is that like in his particular case, he's been out there for like 9 years.
Doing stuff.
Wakanda for like 10 years. He can't come back because he got to get the artifact and come back, right? And so
missions
by the time they finally get into Troy, they do the Trojan horse thing and they get in there and he gets the artifact. He has to kind of betray Achilles. They end up fighting. Blah blah blah. The whole Achilles heel thing. But when he gets back, what I really like about it, aside from just kind of putting that twist on the history or who was there and how it went or whatever, because the truth is we don't really know, or whatever. That when he gets back to Wakanda, he's severely hurt, and then he's feeling or whatever, but he starts talking about feeling like he's not home. like he's like, I think I need to go back out there. So it kind of talks to some of like the PTSD and like I've been out there so long and I made
This is all I
great
know
friends,
now.
and I have
Hmm.
Yeah,
my brothers or whatever. He's like, I'm home and I feel like I'm alone. Like I feel so it kind of touches on some of that other stuff too.
yeah.
And the person who he has to have that conversation with is kind of a little bit of a dope surprise at the end of that too. Um, moving into the third episode, you wake up, we in like Tibet, right? And it's I mean it's like 1400s China, but really it would be Tibet. But um, and it's the Iron Fist episode, right?
Hmm.
And
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
he's in there, he snuck in, and this dude he's kind of full of himself, and he laying down with this girl, kind of sneaks out on her, goes to try to
Oh, you
get the
messing up in
it's
Wakanda, bro.
basically in this piece the artifact, yeah, trying to be a war dog.
Right.
In this instance, the artifact is a purple dragon's tongue, and not really, but sort of, and he can't get it out without taking the whole statue. So he breaks the head off the statue and he takes it and he flies back.
Hmm.
It's a whole infiltration thing. Iron Fist ends up in Wakanda.
That's
It's a
great.
whole I got hands. Let's do this thing. Like y'all, I know y'all saw
Uh,
some
uh,
fighting,
hmm.
but bro, that's all right. It ain't like
Okay.
it's
Okay.
not a great
Okay.
you ever seen, but
Like this Gage saying it. Okay,
it's
it
better
means
than
so.
better than any other fighting you've seen in an Iron Fist show.
Oh,
Okay.
you said it like that's hard to beat. The action of that show was garbage.
Just and listen, every now and again, if you can shoot a shot, fire a shot at it. Catch a stray. Why don't you, Iron Fist? Um, yeah, it's dope. You get to see a lot of the other artifacts, whatever.
Hmm.
And in the last episode, they they do this incredible job of tying the last episode, even though it takes place during the Ethiopian War. So Italy is trying to invade Ethiopia. Historically, that's a real thing.
Hmm.
Ethiopia was one of the only countries to actually like push back,
Hmm.
and stave them all for that matter. Uh, and they're there to get an artifact, and they have a really dope way of tying the artifact that they're trying to get
Hmm.
back to the very first Black Panther movie.
Oh, okay.
Dope. Okay.
Also, if you're paying really good attention during that episode, if you look in the sky,
Uh
the dude named Owatu, the Watcher,
Oh, sowing
being what he
thread.
bees and doing what he does. It's actually really dope. And the way they tie it back in together is really dope.
hmm
Bro, it might be like it's like the highest rated Disney MCU show ever. It's got like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Do you think they'll run back with a season 2? Like, is it enough there to
I hope not.
continue, or is
It
this just a
seems like
one
that
I
should
shot?
be
hope
a
not.
This is
one-off.
just those
I
four,
feel like that
one
should
and
be a
done.
one-off.
Okay.
I don't want them to touch it.
Okay. Just
They
leave it as it
could.
is.
They
Okay.
they could because again it's smart. The way they do it is almost like the way the show the Avatar is done. Like you could do Avatar shows infinitely because you can
Right.
always come up with another Avatar from another
Uh-huh.
time period that was
Move all these points in
it's relevant.
history, and we were infiltrating at that time. Yeah, you could, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do that on.
Because even technically they call themselves the War Dogs but in the first episode when she goes after the dude the lion,
hmm
he uses like a Wakandan name for what they are, and he's like they've been sending us out here forever. Like so,
Hmm.
there's ones forever before him.
Right.
Um, but
Still
technically, the
working on
way
their
the
missions.
show
Yeah.
does it, they treat her when she goes to get that artifact back from him like she's the first war dog.
Okay.
That's how
Okay.
they treat it. Like, um, so yeah, I mean they could because again the joint is jumping like years upon
Yeah.
years in
On
time.
there for.
So there's plenty of stories they could tell if they really wanted to. I just don't know that it would necessarily be but so important. I think depending on where they would want to go, I don't think it would be that big of a deal or really matter in terms of where it feels like the MCU is heading.
Okay.
I don't I don't I don't think it would be. I'm gonna be honest. I think 4 30-minute episodes was
Perfect.
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Dig it.
Like it's better than 6. It's like just the right amount. Like 30 minutes. Let me get in. Like it's enough time to even get introduced to technically a brand new character. You know what I mean? In that short time frame, and get what you really need to pull it all off in that time frame. And like I think a lot of times, a lot of what's happening is I think we're overthinking from a creative standpoint the way that a lot of shows and TV and streaming stuff is written now in the time of streaming, because you used to always have to tell those stories in 22 minutes. Like
Hmm.
you got a half-hour show, right? You got to do however many episodes, and
So I have commercials.
you on 5 days a week, so you got to be able to tell a story most of the time from beginning to end. Sometimes you had stuff that ended in, it was a 3-part story or something like that, but 90% of the time you got to be able to beginning to end sitcom style, you know what I mean, or whatever, in 22 minutes. And so I think, is there potential to do it? Yes. Do I think they will? No. I think that more than likely what will happen is they will probably take the success that is this, partner with Ryan Coogler again to do whatever it is he wants to do.
Hmm.
And it might not be this, but it could be Blade. Bro, listen, you're not gonna tell me. Let's have a conspiracy corner for a
Hey, let's
second.
just go ahead and dive on in.
Sinners.
Yeah, you're not gonna tell me that the dude who helms your Black Panther franchise and did Sinners and has his own media company isn't the person who
That you
should be
have them.
doing Blade. We have vampires, vampire movie,
Yep.
vampires
Well, it's like
throughout
you was just
time.
The
saying.
writing is on the
Like you was
wall.
just saying, I'm here. Like,
Yeah. Like, look, you see what I can do? I've done it with Black Panther. I can do it with vampires.
I'm just saying, Black Panther 2 notwithstanding, because we're not going to act like, let's not pretend Black Panther 2 is like what
the
Black
Right.
Panther
great.
1.
Yeah.
It's not the same kind of moment, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different kind of moment. But they pushed it. Like, people didn't survive that movie, and we was hurt.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
they pushed it. It was
Mhm.
serious. Um, it still did better than almost everything else that's come out
That's
True.
in the
them.
last.
True.
Um, I think there's something else that's brewing there, in terms of the kind of creative control that Ryan Coogler has, either directly or indirectly through his own company,
Hmm.
with Disney, and just kind of what they see. You know what I mean? What's happening there? And I don't think that you can really pull. Coogler likes working with Michael B. Jordan. Like they
Hmm.
like back to Fruitvale Station. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
that's them. Um. So yeah, I mean, and I think that there's potential there for them to do something else.
Hmm.
But I do think that that something else might need to wait a few years. I don't think it needs
Yeah.
to be anything they do right away. I think they
No.
need to get through everything.
Right. Finish
And
out
then
all this
this
stuff, and
saga, and then
then
just start
yeah,
fresh with whatever the new
yeah,
story or
whether
whatever
Yeah.
it's
is going
something
to go
X-Men
for.
related or something. Yeah. Like yeah.
On that note, we have to talk about Fantastic Four again,
We do.
because we talked about how we felt about it. We thought about the movie, and that's kind of not really what this discussion is. This discussion is a little bit more about what has happened to that movie since the first week, which is a
Hmm.
very, very significant drop off
Drop off.
from first weekend to second weekend. Okay. Um, it's not uncommon for a movie to see a drop off in like the second week. of sales, but it's very uncommon for a movie to be successful with as large of a drop off as this has seen, and it's like a 60% drop off. That's kind of high, right? So I want to kind of discuss what we think some of the factors might be that caused that drop. We all saw it. We thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think the drop off happens? Sin.
Uh, I think some people are hyping it more than what it probably deserved. Like a lot of people, I said, when I was hearing people, like, oh, the MCU's back or whatever, movie's so good, it's so great, yada yada, and it was just okay and good in my opinion. You know what I mean? And I think now that's been out long enough, and a lot of people have seen it. People might be having the same take and might be saying that more so out loud now. Like, it's good, but you can wait till it comes home. Like, it's not something you necessarily need the rest of the theaters to say. You can wait for it to come to Disney Plus and watch it then. And so people just saving the money instead of paying all that to go, like, take your families out to go see it and all that kind of stuff. They're like, well, it'll be here in a month. They release fast nowadays. I can just wait and see it then. So I think that's part of what it is.
Jokes, what do you think?
I don't know, because with all the good reviews and everything, again, I think that would have pushed a lot more people to go and see it. But
yes, Candace. The CGI,
but
baby.
I think this maybe, I don't want to say that, we've talked about the superhero movie burnout or whatever it may be, but I know with the MCU, like the last few movies have been okay, not necessarily the greatest thing that's out there for it, but without having, I feel like some of those heavy hitters that have been there over the years, like, yes, new story, it's going to pull some people in, but then you have those people that are like, listen, I was watching those movies for like the Robert Downey Jr. or the Chris Evans, whatever it may be. So maybe not having those type of names attached to it, a lot more people in the long run didn't go see it. Those
You don't
that
think
wanted to
Pedro
see it,
I must have had
Pascal is
Pedro.
box
Yeah.
office draw?
and listen, Pedro's cool. I have no issues with it, but I think there's some people
No.
that
That wasn't my question. My question is, do you think Pedro Pascal is a box office draw? Because I'm gonna tell
I
you,
don't
I
know
don't
if
think he
he's.
is.
I don't think he
I haven't
is.
seen. There is zero evidence that Pedro Pascal is a box office draw.
He's
Zero.
more of the Disney Plus TV because outside
Was
he's
he's a
only
TV draw?
yeah.
Correct.
There are people that I don't think if you didn't watch obviously Mandalorian, you only saw his face in Mandalorian anyway for all of 35 seconds, whatever in there for it. And the other movies, like I know he has like a comedy or something. What was the movie with
Wonder
Nicolas
Woman.
Cage? Hey, listen, Wonder Woman, the other problem is dude had shaved his face and probably no one even recognized him anyway. He even said he hated the way he looked at Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman wasn't that good either. So that didn't help it anyway.
I mean, all right. You have I can't think of his name. Evan, the guy who played the Thing.
And,
He's got a couple of joints behind him.
mm-hmm.
He's on the show The Bear. The Bear is huge, right? But it's
But you
streaming.
you can't see
And
him.
you can't see him.
Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
can't see him in the movie. You just see the CG
Right.
around it. Yeah.
I think the guy that plays Johnny Storm, I don't think he's bad looking, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he's kind of funny looking. Like he's all right, but I think he's kind of funny looking, and I think that show is not drawing people in. He ain't no Chris Evans.
Not at all.
Here's the thing. He looks like
WB,
Team Chris
CW.
Evans.
I'm gonna say
Like it doesn't. Yeah, like it doesn't.
CW version.
So, like,
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about Vanessa Kirby. Like I think Vanessa Kirby, I think she's got a nice figure. I don't think she's the most attractive woman. I think that this is the first time they have skewed the characters, all of the characters, a bit older. And I don't think that's it. Heather says, I feel like people weren't super excited to see it in the first place, not even in a bad way, kind of apathy. I mean, yeah. I mean, look. I think
Fantastic
after
Four.
3 Fantastic Four movies,
Mhm.
that most people are like, I don't, I don't, I don't know. Let me put it this way. What I think is happening is that MCU films currently are there's so much weight. Doctor Who said Vanessa Kirby looks like a witch, which isn't always bad.
How bad?
But in this case, like her eyebrows don't match her hair, and it's a problem. Like you're not. Let me just say, Sin,
I hate you.
you're not going to be able to
Hey,
unsee
I have
it.
to look.
That's
I
why
have to
I
look.
gotta go
Going to
look at it right
I
now.
got
I
destroy
to
have
look
to
at this
now.
now.
I have to see
it's
it right
going to
now.
destroy you. And again, I don't necessarily think she's bad looking. I think she looks better in other films I've seen her in. She looks better in Hobbs and Shaw to me than I think she does in this. See, Sin? You see what you did? See what you did?
No, it
You
was
see
a
what you
Hobbs and
did?
Shaw. I was like, oh, she was in
Uh-huh.
Hobbs and
Yeah, she
Shaw.
wasn't Hobbs
She
Shaw.
was in Hobbs and Shaw, right? I mean, I don't think there's anybody in here who's a
Okay.
major box office draw. Let me start with that.
Yeah.
No,
Is
you're
there
right.
potential for it? Sure. Because the reality of it is, Robert Downey Jr. wasn't a box office draw.
Hmm.
Scarlett Johansson was middle of the road box office draw. Like let's not try to act like the people who became who they
No.
currently are were that
Yeah,
when they got into
she
the
was way more
MCU.
attractive in Hobbs and
Very,
Shaw.
very.
Yeah, yeah. I had to look it up. I had to look at the eyebrows and everything. I had to, yeah, just do a little research.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. Even people who aren't like criticizing the movie or criticizing the
Hmm.
look, I have heard people say that they don't like that she doesn't have like 1960s hair. Like she should have
I didn't think about
1960s
that,
hair.
but
Yeah.
that's a point
I
in
got.
that kind of time period and stuff like that. I get that. I get that.
The fact that people even thought about it though is
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, we drawing the straws. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. But here's the other thing: the MCU has become so heavy with needing to know what happened in the last thing,
Hmm.
right? Needing to know who the people are. Like, Marvel has come out and said that they believe that the issue with the Thunderbolts was that so many of the main characters in the Thunderbolts, you had to watch the Disney Plus shows to know who they were,
Hmm.
right?
yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing. However, I say that because there are people who didn't know who half these other people were when they went to a movie to see them.
Hmm.
Heather said, I think Pedro P is a draw. Hold on now. I think some movies have been Pedro baiting, like Materialist. I suspect his presence helped that first week, and that's not my bias talking. Okay. That's why I say hold on, because I know that there's a little bit of,
A bias
but
there.
A
there's a
little bit
lot.
in
But
there.
here's the thing: there's a lot of Pedro bias, but I don't think that people are getting the version of Pedro
Uh
that they like in this movie. He's not.
Yeah, he's not. This isn't
The
Last of Us.
charm
It's
of
not Mando.
Pedro,
Yeah,
yeah, the charm of Pedro doesn't necessarily come through, in my opinion, in this character, which doesn't necessarily isn't necessarily a bad thing. It could mean that he's doing a really great job of acting like the character he
On
is.
there
right,
for it.
right.
But I think that charm that exists, that Pedro charm that kind of comes through in other stuff that he does,
Hmm.
it's not there the way the Sebastian Stan charm
Okay.
exists, even when he's being a bad guy.
Yeah, and like they
You know
say
what I'm
in
saying?
Mando and Last of Us, he's trying to protect the child. And this one, he's like, well, maybe we can get the child to Thanos and not worry about this. Like, just end it that way.
Well, I mean, he kind of was protecting the child, though.
He
He
is
was
trying
protecting
to
the child.
protect the child,
I
but
mean,
he's
yeah.
trying to
That's
protect the world.
yeah.
Um, I think this is partially because so much of the success, and when I say the success of the MCU films, we have to remember that like the expectation for what an MCU film is
Hmm.
versus saying that an MCU film is a flop. An MCU film that's a flop still outdoes
Yeah,
like 80% of everything else that
Anything
yeah.
releases.
else?
Like
Like still,
Very
when
valid.
you was dropping something, whatever it is, you just get out of its way.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So But so much of what they have relied on to get those numbers are the people who are not us.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the Comic Con folks.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the regular, like, that looks cool, I'm gonna go see it folks who don't really care about
Right.
as much of the lore, who aren't really like, they start to care about the lore because they know what's going on, but they know what's going on through osmosis because that looked cool enough for me to go see it. Hey, that was pretty cool.
Right.
I'll go see the next one. Oh, they
Mm-hmm.
doing another one? Oh, wait, that movie's tied to this. I'm gonna go see that.
I gotta
You know
go
what I
see
mean?
that.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of people who are like, man, I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't know. Do I need to see it? I don't know
Right.
if I
Yeah.
need to see
Right.
it. I'm not sure I have to see it in order.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think that people are in a place now
And do
where,
you have to
like,
see it
if
right
they
now?
feel like they have to see it,
Yeah, like if the
I
payoff isn't
have
going
to
to
see
happen until
it.
Avengers Doomsday, there's no reason to rush right now. I can take time and watch it, like I said, when it comes home. I don't need to go pay at the theater to go see it when I'm unsure about it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, I think even if you feel sure about it, I like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I'll ask you, like, both of you,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything about this film that makes you feel like you needed to see it in the theater, having seen it in the theater?
No. Like I told you, I was not excited the entire time watching it. Like I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. But like not
Mm-hmm.
one time did it give me a hype, get me off my feet or anything like that. I was like, oh, okay, that was cool.
It was just solid. Like,
Yeah,
So
that was cool.
go ahead, Jokes.
oh no, so I was like, it was solid. Like the only thing that would have been, super cool. Like I didn't go see it in IMAX, just because time and everything. I had to go see it in Dolby Atmos, but it would have been cool to see what Galactus
Unlimited.
looked like on an IMAX screen. That would have been the only thing for me from a comic perspective type of side to go to the theater to see. But then
So
also, obviously, Fantastic Four is not the highest on any of our radars. So if it wasn't MCU
no.
and tying in that like you said, that next thing to kind of know, and coming from Thunderbolts, there's a scene that we're thinking from what happened in Thunderbolts. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you know
that
what?
that helps sell it. Yeah,
That's
for
going to
us,
possibly
for
play
people
out
like
in
us.
here for like people like us.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, for the average person, if somehow you're just now getting on that MCU thing, then you don't really have that extra draw.
By contrast,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like people should see Superman in the theater? Were there moments in Superman where you like, yo, uh, it might pain you to say it, Sin.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say that over Fantastic Four because I enjoyed the experience more in the theater
Mm-hmm.
than I did with Fantastic Four. So I would say
Mm-hmm.
yes.
And I think that's another factor. Superman is still out,
Very
and
true.
people
Yep.
are going to see it,
And
right? Like
people are loving
multiple
it.
times,
Yeah.
people are going to see it,
Yeah.
right? So there's also, it's not like people haven't seen Superman movies before. So it's not like you can say, oh well, there's Fantastic Four movies and I've seen those before.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Superman movies and I've seen those before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you got to pick between the two,
Yeah, I picked
and you look
Superman
at
way over
the
this one.
history,
Mm-hmm.
Superman's way bigger than Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's not even close.
As much love as Marvel might have for who Fantastic Four is as like the first family of Marvel,
It still comes down to Superman and the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Superman is one of the most well-known and most iconic characters on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And when I say that, I want to help put it into a different perspective. I know that there are other characters in other comic universes that can stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
100%.
It happens. I don't know that there's a lot of other characters that are made of rock.
Okay.
Other characters that can set themselves on fire and fly?
That one you may be able to get a little more anime round.
Sure.
That's
But
what I'm
still a
thinking more in
little
the
tough,
anime realm. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
anime
right?
round.
Turn invisible?
Anime realm.
but create invisible shields
I ain't seen Invisible
that can
Girl do that
fly.
one. What's my hair? I ain't seen her do that yet, but we still got one season left. But okay, no,
Okay.
no. Okay.
Now, how many Superman clones can you name?
Countless.
You go to any universe, there's some overpowered person that has all the same
Is
ability, or
Omni
like
Man a Superman clone?
pretty much.
Yes.
So does that mean Invincible's a Superman clone?
No, all of them are.
Yeah.
It's a whole race of
Homelander.
superpowered beings that have those
Some of the
abilities.
characters we see in
Homelander is
Tubi
a
Hero
Superman
X.
clone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All Might
Like, we're getting somewhere.
can't fly, but
All
yeah,
Might, Superman
Mhm.
clone.
yeah,
Icon,
Mhm.
yes,
technically
literally,
NBC,
yeah.
Superman clone. Like, Blue Marvel,
Sentinel.
Superman clone.
Hmm.
Signal, Superman clone. Like, even the Sentry,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Century. Sorry,
Same.
Century.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Superman clone, right? Superman is so much more iconic, right? That, like, to put the Fantastic Four up against Superman, kind of crazy.
So it's a
And there
definitely a
might be
bold
a
move.
certain level of hubris, right? That just is kind of like, Ultraman. I mean,
Yeah.
sure, it's a robot. He can fly, shoot beams. He grows in size though. It's a little different. But like, I
Mhm.
just let's the three biggest heroes on the planet around the world. Like, if you just think
Mhm.
who are the three biggest superheroes, who are they?
Batman, Superman, Spider Man.
That's it.
Yep.
Now, in the last 15 years, Iron Man's gone up the chain.
Yep.
Captain
Mhm.
America went up the chain. But
Thor.
guess what happened to Captain America?
He
He
became
got
black.
old,
Oh,
became black, and lost all his
I lost
powers.
all the.
Yep.
Well, like, come on, bro. Like, nothing against Sam Wilson,
Mhm.
but like,
You ain't Chris Evans.
you're it's not that.
Not
You're
just the
still
hit
the Falcon.
character as itself.
Yeah, yeah. You're
You're
not.
still the Falcon. So like, imagine for a second that Steve was still around.
Mhm.
Let's say the MCU went different. Steve was still around, right? And after all they all been through together, the Wakandans was like, you know what? Here's another shield. And Steve was like, you know what?
Give it to
I'm
the
gonna
White
give you a
Wolf.
shield. No, I'm gonna give it to Sam. That's my man. He
Mhm.
held me down. Gave me the Trouble Man soundtrack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, he was by my side, right?
on your left.
Straight up
Hmm.
with the shield, right? So now Captain America still exists, and he has a shield, and Falcon still exists, and he has a
Mhm.
shield. Wakanda's make his wings better,
Yep.
improve his helmet, and his colors don't change. Like, the colors of the outfit don't
Of it.
change. How is he different? Like, if you're Captain America only in name, right, and you take away what the abilities of Captain America are and what makes Captain America special, which is that even without the power, he would still do it, but he
Hmm.
has the power, right? So it is beautiful that Sam Wilson is like, I'll do it, even without the
Mhm.
power. The problem is that when he had that as an option, he didn't.
He didn't
He
take
gave
it.
it up. A U.S. agent had it.
Hmm.
And so if you weigh them, if would you go see U.S. agent fight? He took the serum.
Mm.
Who are you putting your money on? Not even trying to be funny.
Between Sam Wilson and U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
And listen, if Sam catch one of those hooks to the face, to the jaw, it's a wrap.
I'm not asking you, Sin, who you like more and
I
who you
know.
would like to see win.
No,
I'm
yeah,
asking.
who would win in a fight between the two?
All right, hold on.
I want
Before you answer that,
okay.
let me
Okay.
do this. Who wins in a fight between U.S. Agent, right,
Mm-hmm.
and either Black Widow?
Oh, Black Widow.
Okay,
Black Widow. Either one.
okay, for sure. Either one,
Either one.
cause she almost ate it.
I'm still going with her, but I think
Okay,
yeah,
all
I
right.
think just the
So
training
Black
and
Widow.
experience,
So
like
who wins between Black Widow and Sam Wilson?
she's that experience. It's that Black Widow experience and training. I'm
I
going
mean,
with.
Man,
Sam
listen,
Wilson does have
No,
experience in
he showed skills that he's like
he
stepped
has
up on and
military
improved
training.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has
he
military.
shows how he's improved. That's what's causing the disturbance here. Like I've seen how far he's come since
Mhm.
taking the mantle and applying it to be on what he does with the Falcon. Like, okay, you kind of dope, and I get it. I'll put this up for Heather.
I'm just, I'm just saying. Okay. Heather said,
Yeah,
Listen,
okay,
Dora.
but Boris still cleared U.S. agent and Sam held his own against him for a bit. Listen,
Man, Sam just was just smart about like the Sam wasn't trying to fight to win. Sam was just trying to maintain.
trying to survive,
without
and he had Bucky backing him
without
up at that
saying
time.
without saying that instance
Hmm.
is that U.S. agent's biggest issue is how full of himself he is.
Hmm.
Yes.
Right? He didn't have any respect for the Dora, so he couldn't even get his mind wrapped around what was happening to him
Nope.
when it was happening. Because it
Nope.
was like, not like what do
Like
you
that.
like?
Yeah, they can't stop me. I'm Captain
Uh,
America now. Yeah,
but
Yeah,
you got warned by Bucky and Sam. But
he
like,
got washed.
listen. You can go against
however,
anybody. Do not.
wait a minute. That was also pre-serum.
Hmm.
Look, we're not gonna pretend the Dora not dope. And they get a little tricky though. Like if you could touch a man like in a couple places and make his arm fall off, like you come on, you tricky. Like that's you know what I mean. That's a but because it's not like Bucky's strong.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
He's not stronger than Spider Man.
Oh, you just threw that to.
Spider Man walked him, bro.
When
Walked
we
him.
say that,
Oh,
I
he
actually went back
caught
to
his
Civil
fist.
War.
Yo,
Like,
so what?
yeah,
Hey, Bucky ain't know
Bro,
what to
he
do.
walked him, bro.
Oh
Get
man, you
come
got a
on,
good
dog.
arm. Hey, he clowning him. He
that's
clowning
what I
him.
was thinking about. That scene was just too good. Like he was frustrating them.
Walked them both.
Hmm. Cap though was holding it down against Spider Man. Was giving him, was setting him,
You know
giving him,
why?
Oh, but
was
You know
training.
why though? You know why? No, it wasn't because of his training. I'll tell you why Cap beat him. Cap beat him because his shield doesn't follow physics. That's it. That's it. If like he was hitting him with the shield, and he's like, "Yo, that joint doesn't follow physics," and you're
yep.
talking to a dude who's like
Aside,
basically a
yeah,
high school junior,
yeah.
so he's looking at that like that don't make no sense. You can't actually do that with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So like, if he didn't have that, he'd have walked. He'd have walked Steve Rogers too.
I don't believe that, but okay. But it is
You
what it
don't.
is.
You don't have to, but it's that's what happened because he was basically washing him, and he had to like, all right, look, let me sit him down. Yes, Cap has a
Mhm.
lot of experience. He been in a lot of fights, a lot more fights than he does, but he not stronger than him. I just want to say
Yeah.
if Cap and the Winter Soldier are in line in terms of how much strength they have,
Yes,
and he
fighting
had a
strong.
vibranium arm, he caught that joint in his hand like he was a little boy, bruh. Like he would have put his hand on his head while Slim was just
And
like,
all of them just swinging at him.
yeah, come on, dog.
Yeah.
He walked him.
No.
That's here's where I'm at. All of this to say, people have been making characters that mimic Superman
Mm-hmm.
since
Decades.
Superman became a thing. Period. Change his skin color, change what planet he came from, change, like it from the very beginning. That's what they've been doing, right? And to some extent, Cap is Superman scaled down,
Mm.
right?
No
He has
flight.
like what
Yeah.
Superman's original abilities were. Like Superman couldn't fly originally,
Mm.
able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. That wasn't flight. Like he couldn't fly, right? So like if you look at Cap, scale him down in terms of like being faster than normal, being stronger than normal, all that. Steve Cap holds
I
back
don't know.
all the time. He may be biased. I just want to know where you got that from.
I don't know. I don't know about holding back because I feel like if he was holding back, he'd have showed that
Because
against
hold on,
Thanos.
listen, and all I'm gonna say is Peter Parker Spider Man holds back all the time because the one time he didn't, he ripped the lizard's jaw off his face.
Mm-hmm.
He holds back all the time so he doesn't accidentally kill someone. It's a fact. You can look it up. So
Very
it's like
Superman.
it's not even. I don't think he's holding back when. And look, even let's say Bucky was holding back just to be. Let's say Bucky was holding back because he doesn't know it's a kid though.
Right.
Technically, you know what I'm saying? Like he fighting against them. They
But
not in his
maybe,
ear. They
but
can hear
maybe
what
like
he's
we
saying.
recognize those people on the other side is supposed to be like our people. Let me not try to
Mm-hmm.
hurt any of them like that. Just get them to relax and calm down.
Yeah, everybody in that fight's holding back. He still threw a straight with the thing. Like he tried to
Hey,
put him
listen,
down. Like he was.
Yeah, like
that
you're
was one
annoying
hit
me
of
Caught
right
that
fire.
now.
point, and then it wasn't just like he caught it and that was the end of it. He caught it and
Nope,
then he was
and
like, "Hey,
moved it.
bro, this point fight." Like he just come on, don't do that.
Look on
Don't do
Bucky's
that, dog.
face was
You want
priceless.
them, yo. Like,
Bucky's face was
like
priceless at
don't
that
do that.
point.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Um, but nonetheless, I don't think the Fantastic Four comes even close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they come close to what Superman is. I don't think they belong in the conversation for real. Outside of maybe their when they were created, which is
Mm-hmm.
like 20 years difference.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 30 years difference. Nah, well, yeah, something like that. 25 years or somewhere around there. For when they were created. So I just don't think. I think if you're going to the movies now and you're a casual, which one are you going to see?
You're gonna go see Soups.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Also, if you're a semi-casual, let's say you're a little better than casual, right? You know, I'm gonna be able to see Fantastic Four at home very soon.
Very
Yep.
soon.
I don't care how well it does.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Plus, like, I'm gonna be able to see it at home very soon. But the way that DC has been handling how and when they put stuff on like HBO Max, not to mention, who knows what's going on with HBO Max from day to day? I'm sorry, HBO. I'm sorry, HBO Max. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What they're doing from day to day. So you can't even like the experience of seeing Superman in the theater. I also think the level of nostalgia is different.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have nostalgia for the Fantastic Four, good for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's cool. Like maybe it was the first thing you saw when you were a kid or whatever. And maybe you got kids now. You want to take your kids to go see Fantastic Four, but like Superman been around so long, the idea of creating that memory with your family or going to see that with your family and da da da. And I also think some of what we talked about before is also true. Superman feels like a safer movie to take your family to than Fantastic Four does because things in the MCU are so bleak all the
Mm-hmm.
time, right? So Fantastic Four doesn't feel like a fun movie to go see for your
Mm-hmm.
summer, right? And I would also say it doesn't weigh in on the high blockbuster explosions
Type
of
of
the
thing.
like it doesn't really have the super high action in it either. So like if you're gonna pick between the two, when you go to the one that seems more family
More
friendly, more family fun like, but also has the higher blockbuster action,
definitely
right? The
so.
brighter colors and not that Fantastic Four isn't bright, but it's only bright and blue, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just blue and white, splash of orange. That's it. And Superman is just bright
Yeah.
and colorful. He
Red,
falls
blue,
in like a
green.
marble rainbow.
Yeah.
He's on the Mario Kart rainbow road of lava.
Yeah. You got Guy
I
Gardner
don't
giving
know.
all that
Like
green everywhere, and yeah, just
it's if you think just the one scene alone when him and Lois are in the apartment, the very first scene we ever saw, we was making fun of it like, dog, they out there fighting and he in there kissing. All the brightness of like the Green Lantern
yeah,
ring and all the stuff going
Everything.
off and what's happening in the
the
background or
amp, yeah,
whatever. The contrast is like just really
Just
good
that
and really
different.
clean. It's less, yeah. And so I just think it has a higher appeal. And so that makes me wonder, what does the MCU need to do?
oof.
Oof. Yeah. Oof.
It's
Because here's the
like,
thing. I'm in. I'm going no matter what.
Yeah,
right for us.
But that right. That's
Hmm.
where I sit. For the average Joe, are they going to
Probably not. It's like I feel like for those that aren't too tuned in, it's like one of two things. It's obviously there's got to be like I don't want to say like a reboot for the MCU, but there has to be kind of like straight up way comics are. It's you know what you're gonna get this long run of certain things, but we're gonna get to a point where it's like, listen, this is like ground zero. We're starting over again. You know certain characters, but we're gonna start over again, so you can just jump right in and not necessarily have to worry about 15, 20 years worth of stuff that's already come out. Um,
I mean, we know
that's
they're gonna
kind of
we know they're resetting once we're done with Secret Wars and everything. So we know the
mhm.
reset is coming. I'm thinking somehow with the nostalgia of everything that happened when everything started with Iron Man and Cap and Thor, and we built up to Thanos. Somehow tapping back into some of that nostalgia within these new characters they've been trying to build up and get in front of us. And we know they'll do that with Doomsday once they put his face as Robert Downey Jr. is on the screen. And just tapping
Mhm.
into some of them other characters somehow in these other movies and tapping into that nostalgia that for that person or whatever that character somehow to make these new ones feel a little bit more relevant and important. Just somehow tapping into that, I think would help. Uh, it's tougher than it is. Well,
name the main characters in the MCU? Alfonso said they need a total reboot. And they will. Again, we know they're
yeah.
going to
Mhm.
do a total. Name the
Main
main characters in the
characters
MCU.
like as of now, or just like as
The main characters of the MCU. Name them.
Iron Man, Thor, Cap. I should go with the beginning.
We're talking
Those are
about,
your core.
are we talking about current active or just?
No, that's what I. No, just it seems like as a whole.
I would say
If you go,
Thor, Yelena. Technically, Deadpool is part of the MCU, so I'll put Deadpool in there. That
You can't say Deadpool and not say Wolverine.
true.
That's
He's
crazy.
true. He's there. Yes, Wolverine. Yeah.
Loki,
Loki
Loki.
definitely.
Moon
Yeah.
Knight, Shang-Chi. Come on, keep going. I have sound off, chat.
Oh, so you're just going? Yeah.
Who
Okay.
are
So
the
if you,
main characters of the
No,
MCU?
I'm not naming Shang-Chi. We've only had him in his one movie, and we haven't seen or heard nothing
but
saying
doesn't
Hold on,
about
matter.
him.
hold on,
He's
hold on,
I
hold
know, I
on.
know he's one of the
Yeah,
Avengers.
hold on.
They say that.
No. He has his own movie.
Mhm.
that says it right there.
He has his own movie. He's a main character. Dog, if you go to the Marvel banner, he's on the joint.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, he's on the Marvel banner.
Oh, he's an
He's a
Avenger.
main character.
Wong said it.
But here's the thing. We could fight about it, we could argue about it, but isn't that the problem?
Yes. Problem out of sight, out of mind.
The idea of having 3 maybe main franchises, taking those franchises and then bridging them together with some additional characters that are kind of slotted in. Like I heard somebody say the other day, matter of fact, it was Anthony Mackie who was like, he was in an interview and he was talking about when he got cast to play Sam Wilson. And he was like, it was a big deal because, it was the first time that like they brought in like a side character that wasn't like a main character to add into another movie. And I was like, that's absolutely incorrect because Black Widow happened before that. Like she came in Iron Man 2. Like
she was introduced in Iron Man. Yep.
They've been introducing other characters through other people's movies for the whole time.
Yeah.
But they don't all have their own movies. Like they're making a Shang-Chi too. So like that's a franchise. Black Panther, that's a franchise. Like they have more than one
Ant-Man.
Black Panther movie. But like Black Panther has his own movie, he's a main character, right? Agatha has her own show. She's a main character. Wanda had her own show. She's a main character. Vision is a main character. Where is White Vision, dog? Like it's they've expanded so much while allowing so many other things to continue to go unanswered, where it used to be that like you got the majority of the necessary answers you got in whatever the next thing was, right? You might wait 2 or 3 films, but 2 or 3 films was like at the end of next year because those both films were coming out the next year. You know what I mean? Something like that, right? When did WandaVision come out?
Jeez.
Oh damn! Now,
it was like 2020, 2021, something like that.
Yeah.
Vision been missing, bro. Darcy had a main role in What If. Owatu is a main character in the MCU.
Yes,
Call me a lot.
Owatu is slowly
Spider-Man
also
is
becoming like Coulson, showing up at everybody's thing.
She-Hulk is a main character in the MCU, dog. Daredevil is a main character. Alfonso said, I think we'll get good Marvel movies again, but Infinity War and Endgame are once-in-a-lifetime movies. 100%. 100%. And I won't tell you that there won't ever be something like it again. I think that there's a possibility they can get there again. But I think when they do, they're going to have to bring the old heavy hitters back, and they're going to have to use them to kind of usher in who this
new,
how it works, right? And I think them taking a step back is important. But I also think that, like, there might be a little bit of a need to go, all right, man, that's still a comic book. Like, yeah, we can get a little loose. Or you can do, you know what I mean? We can round out a little bit. It's strange to have main characters like the Hulk, like Banner, and you still as a company don't have control over the character.
Over it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have the rights to your own character to just like do a movie.
Yeah.
You know, so that leads you down pathways that like you wouldn't normally go, but then you go down that path and you're like, we can make it work because we made Thor work. Nobody cares about Thor. Let's be honest. Like nobody cares about Thor. People care about Chris Hemsworth. And they care about him as Thor. But I think more importantly, they care about him as Loki's brother, Thor. And I think that's a real thing. It's kind of where I'm at. I think Shang-Chi is important. I think Slim might be a little old by the time they finally get back to it.
Right. Him looking like the Stranger Things kids.
His second movie should have already been done.
Should have been.
That's
we should be
probably
on the third by now.
Listen, he could have been one of those that may not necessarily get a third. Like if they'd
That's
have
what I'm
done the
just saying. Like,
second
it's been
one.
that long. Like they could have been there. That's a way they decided to go.
Yeah, I mean,
that second one should have been out.
I mean, look. The funny thing about it is, I'm not disappointed with it. Mm-hmm. I'm cool. I'm good with it.
I'm along for the ride.
Right. And I'm enjoying the ride. Like I like where it's going. I like what they're doing. I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still in that. Like I'm cool. But I understand, right? Mm-hmm. Like people being like, no, you know, what want me to say? And, you know, I can't tell you, you know, go. Like if somebody asked me, should I go see Superman or should I go see Fantastic Four?
Superman's gonna be the one you gotta say first.
Go see Superman.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
I'm gonna say that's an answer.
Cool. Honestly, that's an answer.
That is an answer. If they know you enough to ask you, they already know what the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
They already know. If you plead the fifth, so I already know. So like, I'm gonna tell them go see Superman, and I'm also gonna say it with the caveat like, nah, you should watch. Like if you've been watching the MC, like if you've been a fan of the MCU, you should watch Fantastic Four, but you can wait till it comes home.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you don't need to go see it in the theater. That joint to be at home in September. That joint to be home.
Here before you know it,
it'll be home. So like why even
save the money? Order you and your family pizza. You on the big screen, crank up the surround sound and just watch it.
It's a good movie.
Yes,
but I was thinking about what I was getting ready to say before I said it. Because it just occurred to me that, like, but I'm not excited about seeing any of them again.
Fantastic Four, we get one more watch. You know what? It'll show up on Disney Plus. It's there, and it's like it'll get the watch.
I don't even mean like watching this movie again. I can watch the movie again. I know I don't really want another Fantastic Four movie. I'm good. I don't really need another Fantastic Four movie. But I'm not saying I'm not interested in seeing them at all. Like I'm good with seeing them in the Avengers. I'm good with seeing them in other stuff. I don't necessarily need another. Now, I will say this. Franklin Richards is kind of a monster.
That's gonna be a problem.
Not even kind of. Franklin Richards is a monster.
It's gonna be a problem.
And so that I'm like, yo, that's gonna be a thing. But like, you gave me an Easter egg at the end of the movie, and you didn't even. And the next movie was coming out, and you didn't even.
Nothing.
There's some tomfoolery that's probably going to be happening between now and then, and obviously Secret War. Like I don't know. There's going to be some.
I ain't gonna hold you, dog. The 2 hours I spent watching Eyes of Wakanda, I think it was better spent than watching Fantastic Four.
I can believe that. I can definitely believe that.
And I was home. Laying down,
chilling.
I did sit up once. I was like, well, I was sick.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
I was sick, and all I wanted to do was go to sleep. I was up watching that joint, headache and a fever, watching that joint. Still sat up, like, all right, man, hold on. What are y'all talking about? Jokes, do you care about Evo?
Not really.
That's and that's cool because you don't really do fighting games like that. You do.
I play them, but I play it, but not to the point like I'm not going to sit and watch Evo. Like there's definitely other games. I'll sit and watch like a Pokemon trading card tournament before I sit and watch Evo.
That's crazy, but I
Yes,
get it.
that's the
I'm
thing.
with you.
That's the thing. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, listen. I get it. I like that's cool. It's just that I'm only laughing that hard because if you flash back to when we started loading snacks,
Mm-hmm.
first time you were ever on an episode, it was because of Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yep.
And I know I got tons of footage of you running your mouth.
Oh, and
Oh,
You and
Mortal
Cool.
Kombat. Oh
Mortal Kombat.
yes. Oh, that was a whole
100%.
thing. Yeah, that was a whole
Listen,
thing.
I was locked in. Mortal Kombat. Hey, listen. Kunjin, my dude, my dude, through and through.
Mhm.
They ain't put my
Mhm.
man in the next zone. I was like,
You was jumping
good.
in tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
We
Bro,
would
I
go to
came in
conventions.
second place. If they put him
Ain't
back in.
trash. You did. Sin,
Yeah,
emo is important to you.
it is.
It used to be. I don't know if it is currently, but it used to be.
I don't watch it, but like I'll pay attention to like the stuff coming out from it. Like, oh, this character was just announced from this game because they do that type of stuff at Evo. Like I pay attention to that stuff. But like
Mm-hmm.
sitting down and actually watching the fights and all that kind of stuff, I'll catch clips online. But like having the time to
Yeah.
sit and watch it, don't have the time like that. Just sit and just
Mm-hmm.
watch the whole tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, I still have a big love and respect for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched the tournaments. I don't care about the tournaments at all. I only care about the announcements.
Anyway, like if something crazy happens in it, I want to see. Okay, somebody pulled off this move.
Yeah.
It was a big moment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let me check this out and see what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Did you catch any announcements over the weekend? It's like characters or whatever that got announced.
I did the two that I distinctively remember. One is I can't remember her name. Shorty from Cyberpunk Edge Runners coming to Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, so that was a dope one for me. And I saw the reveal of the Madagascar.
You see the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, that's what it came up when I was like, oh, Guilty Gear, let's go. Because I've been playing it recently when they released the anime, whatever. I was watching the anime while playing the game at the same time. And I saw the Tekken announce the Madagascar character, female character they got coming. So I didn't see like her combat footage. I just saw like the announcement, like her walking out or whatever, and turn around and
they didn't show any combat footage.
Yeah, I didn't see no combat footage.
That footage of her announcement was at the end of a different announcement. It was like it was like an Easter egg at the end of another announcement. So it wasn't like a and nobody knows who she is.
Yeah, she's a new character. Yeah.
So I can't get excited about that yet. Like I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I want to see what her fighting style looks like, but I haven't seen that yet. We gotta wait for that.
Street Fighter 6 got bathing suits, something.
Yeah, the outfits and stuff like
that.
Yeah, they constantly release those. There was a bunch of them that came out with Street Fighter 5, but they're like probably like $40 a pop to get all the different, to get each pack, something crazy. I got boot up 6 to see.
I mean, the ultimate character pass might be somewhere, and normally just the character pass, like to get the 4 characters, it's like 30.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty normal for all 4 characters.
Well, I got to boot it up now that
10 is in King Fighters 15 now.
Yes.
They did release that. So there was there was some
characters.
There was some cool like kind of crossover stuff or whatever. 2XKO. They started doing their in the very they did it like Thursday. Like they started releasing footage of like new playable characters and stuff like that. But Marvel Tokon Fighters took the shine off everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2XKO booth. Did y'all see the pictures of the 2XKO booth and the Tokon Fighters booth were next to each other? And like 2XKO joint was empty.
Ooh.
And that Marvel joint was packed.
Yeah, so they released the whole thing, like showing characters intros and how you switch characters and all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, I need this in my life. I need to get my hand on some of these other characters.
They did like an 11-minute video that detailed like how switching the characters works, how bringing characters in, some of the simplified controls and stuff like that or whatever, which is cool. That joint looks incredible. I don't know if I can care, but it looks incredible. Let me be super honest. I think our Arc System Works games look incredible. I think they're the best looking game. Like I think they got the best looking fighting games. 2SKO is on it though.
Mm-hmm.
But I
can agree.
I don't think like Guilty. I don't think they feel as good as Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and the Guilty Gear game. All of those games, like all of the like what they call the anime fighters. So like again, like Melty Blood, Guilty Gear, those games. Like I don't feel like any of them feel as good to play as Street Fighter does. And they're all kind of in that mimicking that kind of vein. I don't think it doesn't. Like even King of Fighters doesn't feel as good to play as Street Fighter does, but it's super close to it because it's the same person made that series of games. Like he was on Street Fighter 1 before he left. They did Street Fighter 2 and then he did like the Art of Fighting and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, however, 3D fighters, I don't think anything like I was a Soul Calibur guy through and through. But now, before that, it was all Virtual Fighter. I got good at Tekken because I had I needed to. This new Virtual Fighter 6 joint is gonna be a problem. I need you to play this trailer. Jokes, there's something funny going on with your audio.
Oh, sure exactly.
I'm getting like a crackling and like there's something going on. For a while, you had like a little bit of an echo.
Wonder if it's this one.
Jeez, yeah, you sound like an old robot.
Check 1 2.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's even worse.
If you thought you were talking through your headset, I don't think you were because it, or maybe it turned off, like maybe it disconnected or whatever.
Check 1 2.
Nope, sounds terrible still.
Like trash.
Yeah, it sounds like you're underwater almost.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Just do this temporarily.
It's probably ain't gonna sound much better, but check.
Look, that just sounds
way better.
Yeah, that
sounds way better.
I just switched to the mic. That's the mic in the computer now versus these.
Well, that's
like that for right now.
Yeah.
Sin?
Should
I got you? Yep. So let me play that on from mine. Test that.
Did you watch this?
I think I seen a clip of if it's what I'm thinking is Sarah fighting in this one?
Oh yeah.
Then I seen at least half of it. Okay. All right, so
let's go.
Popping. Sarah looking like
ready, go.
Like
ooh. Oh.
Cracked her shit. Ooh.
Yo, Kira always been a beast low key. But yeah, them hands.
Ooh.
Dropped him.
Listen.
TGS, let's go.
Sin.
Yes, sir.
This is impossible. It's impossible.
What about it is impossible?
It's impossible, dog.
It's been forever since we got one. Of course it's gonna look this good.
It can't be real, dog. It can't be.
Oh, it's real. And it'll be here before we know it. And it's gonna be a Virtual Fighter putting the pause on people. Getting reacclimated.
Out for like 2 years, dog.
Oh yeah. Earliest 2027 at the earliest.
2027, dog. Like that joint is not. They playing around. They trying to get some money. They re-releasing Virtual Fighter 5 again.
Get a little bit of money.
Whenever you ain't gonna get me, dog.
I'll just boot up Yakuza if I want to play it. Virtual Fighter 5. I'll just go to the arcade in there and play it.
Well, I mean, I have it, but like it won't be like it. I mean, they updated it and they doing all this other stuff to it or whatever. But like, and I have it. I can just play it, but I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro.
Looking forward to see what the finished product looks like. It's been a while since we had a Virtual Fighter, so it's gonna feel.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's not the finished product. It should only get better.
Heck yeah.
But I feel like Namco needs to do a Soul Calibur.
They do. It's over. It's time for one.
It's definitely time for.
It's what we're missing, and I feel like they need to put. Soul Calibur never really been like a tournament game. Like it's not. They need to like make it a tournament jump.
They need to set the soul on fire.
TGS is going to be the place to possibly do it.
You think so?
An announcement?
Right. That I feel like that would be the place that they would make the announcement.
When is the anniversary for Soul Calibur? Because that could be, there's a lot of that happening. That definitely could be a thing. Like, what is it? Next year is 20th anniversary of Halo. I think whatever they're cooking for that, it'll be next year. Like, I think they've been doing that kind of stuff a lot. So I just feel like maybe they'll try to cook something and do something. And it could be that they
July.
I couldn't even hold you and tell you that, like, if they told me
Soul Edge, which would be the first one, like that was 95. So this is
sounds right.
Yep. This is it.
And they didn't say anything at Evo. So yeah, they could do something at TGS, but I don't know. I know that they added Homaru
to the last one.
For
Samurai Showdown, yeah.
And then Samurai Showdown had like their little resurgence for a minute. It was a little brief. But with everything kind of coming back, it's kind of like, all right, well, they bringing weapon joints back. So like, what's up? What we doing? Make it happen. And no Valdo.
No Valdo?
Nah.
So,
we good.
Soul Calibur's Eddie from Tekken.
I don't know if I go that far.
Or was that Maxi?
He's not, because that's Maxi.
Maxi.
Okay.
Definitely Maxi. Maxi was like
button mash central.
Pressing buttons. Yeah.
They get these chucks.
Yeah. Which is like, that's fair if you in an arcade and you was trying not to lose your 50 cents. You pick Maxi. Get with it.
Give it a shot, yeah. I pull up to a Mitsurugi. That's not happening, bro.
Nightmare.
you can put down, bro.
Kalik.
Woo! Sung me
out here. Whoo! Yeah, let's not even. Let me tell you something, jokes. Yesterday, I played Street Fighter 6 for like an hour and a half. Just me and my man Dowsim. I'm gonna tell you.
Jokes, you don't understand.
Hey, listen, you have made it known with him with Dowsim.
I learned. I got some respect put into me that day. Let's just put it that way. Like, I will never talk down on Dowsim or any character I think is quote unquote bad ever again. Nope, I got some straightening that day. And ever since, he's been going to my side.
Hey, bro. I really like Slim. Like, I can't even.
Yo God.
Nah, don't do that to him because he with
Yo
it.
got
Like it's
fire.
hey, flame, flare, all of it. All of it, man.
Be all over the screen. He don't need to be doing that.
Hey, listen. He can't teleport behind you anymore. So there's that.
I'll take it. It's something.
If you put me in that MVC2, baby, you could forget it.
No.
You
I don't want
forget
to get taken for a ride.
Oh, and a ride is gonna be, boy. All right, listen. Before we wrap the show, I have to take a moment to say jokes.
Mhm.
This weekend was a wrestling weekend. Tell me the very best thing that happened this weekend. The one thing.
That probably it's got to be Seth Rollins cashing in the Money in the Bank on CM Punk. Seth Rollins was supposed to be. Hey, listen, Seth Rollins was supposed to be hurt, not doing anything.
Faking.
Faked it all the way. Cashed in on CM Punk after.
Even got his wife and kids in on it. Kid, yeah.
But yeah, that was probably the best moment of SummerSlam.
Is it one of the best moments in SummerSlam history?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so Seth's. So now, so he pulled off what they called the heist of the century. That would be probably like a decade ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be like that one time he did it. And now they're dubbing this, oh, well, I guess he has two heists within
version
the century version 2 that hit I would say just as strong as what he did it the first time. And that was at WrestleMania.
Is it one of the greatest moments in pay-per-view PLE history?
Ooh. I would say yes.
Okay.
Because it's like, hey, look, props to CM Punk. He did win the championship for 5 minutes and some odd seconds.
10 seconds. 5 minutes, 10 seconds.
Which was dope. But Seth just stole that moment. Like, totally.
Shortest reign ever?
It actually is. It originally it was Damian Priest who got cashed in by, ironically enough, Damian Priest cashed in on
Drew McIntyre,
who only had it for like a solid 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Punk was there for that. That was funny. But unfortunately now, Punk now owns the shortest reign for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Seth stood on business. He told that man since day one, 3 years ago when he came back at Survivor Series.
He told that dude, I
hate you. Yep, you're never gonna get a belt in this company. I'm standing on that. I can't stand you. I don't want you here. And ever since then, he's been a menace in his side at every chance he gets.
He lied.
No different.
Because he had it.
He let him get
it. I feel that.
He let him get it. He had it. However.
And snatched it from him in 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Lord give it and take it away.
You sitting there crying in the ring all happy, and nope.
That was night one, correct?
That was night one.
Did that make night two more exciting or less exciting?
The possibility, it could have made night two better, but Triple H sold it at the end of the press conference, or he attempted to sell and make night two sound like something was going to be super, super amazing. And I feel like night two fell short of that expectation.
Do you think there was something that was planned that just fell through the last minute? Something that there was supposed to be something there, or did the thing that he was promising happen, but it just didn't deliver the pop?
Mixed reactions. That's what it was.
The big thing at night two was Brock Lesnar returning. And
He's banned from everything.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what the whole mixed
He's banned
reaction.
from everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should have brought his daughter out.
Hey, if she'd have showed up in the middle of any of
Monster,
the women's matches,
Just like her daddy.
bro.
Them
Jesus.
jeans are strong in them too.
change up the music just a little bit, she'd have come out.
Bruh. Her husband played like football where she went to school.
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Yep.
That child, bruh,
Brock
is
Lesnar
gonna
ain't
be
denying that.
menace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a shot put.
Yeah, she's a shot put
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Shot put problem child for real, dog. Out here breaking records, looking like him with a ponytail.
Yep.
With two ponytails.
He do got the ponytail. He just got the beard with it now. So
she got the full length, like
she got
the Viking joints, dog. Like she got the Shield Maiden joints, bro. Like yeah, it's crazy. All right, man. Listen, I'm glad you enjoyed your wrestling over the weekend. What's happening with the finisher?
Latest episode of the finisher is out. Me and Marcus have a strong conversation about AEW, and unfortunately, looking like they had to delay the introduction of their women's tag team championships due to the fact that 25% of the women's roster was lost during the Battle Royal match at All In.
What do you mean lost?
So 25% of the women got injured in that match and are on the shelf currently.
What you gonna do? That's how you know wrestling is real. Sin.
Yo.
What's on with Anime Chat podcast?
This week Anime Chat podcast, we discuss mascots in anime. So Chopper, Con from Bleach, Happy from Fairy Tail, all those type of things, and just have a little fun with that. We also Takapi, the anime I've been championing. They have this new summer anime, Takapi's Original Sin. It finished this week. It's only 6 episodes. We'll get into the finale and talk about how we feel about that, along with our top threes, which was a lot of fun. And I don't know if you might have seen it, Joseph. I don't know if you've seen it, Gage, but this thing going around online about Trump's trying to ban anime and people are getting so up in arms about it. We get into that and just explain to people, relax. This is not going to happen. For this to happen, A, B, C, D through everything else would have to happen. Like, so everybody just calm your jets and kind of relax. We just break it down so people can calm down and kind of just relax. So look forward to that stuff at 10 a.m. on this Thursday coming up.
Listen, man, let me just tell you. I don't know if you've seen it. You know that the Australia just put a ban on all social media.
I think I did see that.
For people under the age of 16. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, everything. And they're trying to get like other people to follow suit, right? So there are things that are happening, and really that they're doing it under what they're saying is that the predatory practices that are in place at these parent companies, right? Alphabet, Google, Meta, places like that, and the AI that they have in place, and what that's doing to like younger minds and children and stuff like that is a problem, and it needs to be taken care of. Anytime there's anything that people don't understand, or if they understand it, but it looks like a thing, even if they understand it, politics, they'll stand on it. They'll be like, because even if they get it, even if they feel like it's harmless, they don't watch it. So if it gets banned or it goes away, it doesn't hurt them. You know, like it doesn't matter, right? And if people will vote for them or put them in place because of it, they'll, you know. So look, all stuff like that is stuff we got to keep an eye on, right? Because a lot of the things that are just stuff we like. It'll be the same with comic books, and it'll be the same with video games. It'll be the same with, and so I'm sure that's a great discussion. I highly encourage y'all to go
Yeah.
and make sure you check that out. The other thing you guys should be doing, if you're not already doing, is making sure you're following the Instagram accounts for both podcast, Anime Chat Podcast, as well as the Finisher Podcast. Um, Having your support there, your follows there, and getting your feedback, your comments, and so forth on the posts and stuff like that as they're posting and asking questions, stuff like that would be super helpful. So please do that. This weekend, we have Otakon.
Mm-hmm.
We will be at Otakon. Doing press work. We'll be all over the place. Ask people questions. We put a camera in your face and a microphone. Be prepared. Be prepared. If you see us, say hi. We'll be in the building. Then we have Anime NYC this month. We have, it's busy.
Right.
It's a lot.
Right.
Material Con at the end of the month. We're hosting panels. We have our panel, but then we're also hosting like the guest panel. It's a lot going on. Nonetheless, if you see us, say what's up. Look for a lot of content coming out of those places, especially in the the form of like reels and shorts and that kind of stuff. Kind of get mixed in with some of the long form content, and of course us coming back and talking about it here for that. Having got that out of the way, it's time to shut the show down. So looking forward to seeing y'all out in real life this weekend if you're going to be at Otakon. Otherwise, back here next Tuesday. Right, Jokes?
Yes, sir.
We don't know if Jokes is coming on time or not.
We'll all find out at the same time.
Find out on the next episode of Loading Snacks Weekly.
Tell folks what I need them to know.
Remember, y'all, just because you have a well thought out plan doesn't make it a good idea.
With that, we're out. Toodles and loose.
Loading Snacks